Hey, 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 hey. Looks like everything's working today. That's what I'm talking about. Way to kick off a Monday the smart way, the incredible way, the hashtag rise and grind way. Super glad you're here. Let's go dive in today, Monday, December 28th, 2020. It's going to be powerful. Good morning, good morning, good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? You see, there's no excuse for you not pushing yourself to the next level. In order for you to create a new you must have a new mindset. When teams come together, we can create things that are greater than the sum of all of their parts.
Good morning and welcome to hashtag Rise and Grind. I am your host, Glenn Lundy. I am a husband to one, a father to seven, and the creator of what is going to be the #1 most watched morning show in the world. It is 5:30 a.m. and I hope that you are ready to rise and grind.
What up? What up? What up? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you, my friend? How are you, my friend? Oh my goodness. Today is Monday. That's right. My hair's looking wild this morning for those of you that are watching live. Today is Monday, December 28th, 2020. If you can believe it. That's right. Monday, December 28th, 2020. And what's crazy is today is the very first and the very last time it'll ever be Monday, December 28th, 2020. Oh my goodness. So let's make the most of this absolutely incredible day. Would you do me a favor right out the gate? I'd love to feel your energy this morning. How are you feeling this morning? If you're feeling happy, throw me a happy face. If something's funny, throw me a funny face. Maybe you're feeling a little sentimental this morning after spending 4 days with your family. Whatever it is, throw me a like, throw me a heart, I want to feel your energy. So throw me that this morning if you would, and let's just kick this off the right way, right out the gate. Man, I got to tell you, I loved I hope that you had a great weekend. I do. I hope that you had a great couple days with your family for the holiday. I saw lots of pictures from you guys posting in, different places as far as doing different things, dressed up for Christmas, your different pajamas, all your different families together all over the place, people just having a really good time. Like I saw all your pictures and it was just awesome. I really loved sharing that with you this weekend. I even saw Emily Galler. Apparently she was super, super stoked. There it is. I see your hearts. I see your likes. I see the cares. I love that. I also saw that Emily Galler was extremely excited about looks like some type of veggie food processor or something like that. But I saw that as well this weekend. So it was really, really great seeing all of your pictures. I really appreciated that. Also, I want to say thank you to all of you. Last time we were together, we put together a GoFundMe for a friend of mine who lost their 21-year-old son last week. And so I did want to say thank you. You guys raised $7,135 in just a couple days, which is really, really, really cool, the way that you came together for them. And I just greatly, greatly appreciate it. That GoFundMe is still available. Support Ashley and William Wells if you want to contribute. But for those of you that contributed, thank you so much. My family, we had, a really nice time. Like a really nice time. Like I got some great gifts and the family, we laughed a lot. It was really, really great to see. The kids all bought gifts for one another. And so they were super stoked, to get their gifts from their brothers and from their sisters, all of those things. Like, it was super, super fun to watch. That's always one of our favorite parts of the whole weekend. We laughed a lot. We played. Sometimes there were some tears. I'm just kidding. I actually had them pose with sad faces for this particular picture. They were not that sad. We had some surprise guests. My friend Darian came by and brought my wife some of her favorite. I think he brought her cookies. I don't know. She didn't share with me. Whatever he brought something for her. But it was really fun, right? Just kind of opening the presents, just kind of doing the simple thing, just kind of having the family over at the house, getting to experience, a little bit of that. It was great. And so I hope your weekend was great as well. Whether it was just you and your immediate family, maybe some of you kind of hit the road and went to some different places. Maybe you got to spend some time with the extended family, whatever it looked like for you. I hope it was great. But I got to tell you, one of my favorite moments this weekend was as I was looking around the room and seeing this, just all the stuff, right, of Christmas. I remembered how it felt at the beginning of 2020. Do you guys remember how it felt at the very beginning of 2020? You guys remember that? Right, we started off incredibly hopeful. I think everybody was super, super hopeful at the beginning of 2020, right? They were talking about 2020 vision and all those good things. Then from there, it got a little scary for a minute. I don't know about you, but got a little bit scary for me. And then from there, some of our habits changed a little bit, right? We were good on morning routines. I noticed, there were some people watching Rise and Grind. They kind of dropped off a little bit, right? Like the habit started to change. And then all of the things that we had taken for granted, they all of a sudden became like 100 times more valuable. You remember that? Like travel, for example, right? We travel, all of a sudden we're like, I gotta travel. Before, we wouldn't leave work for our vacations, even though we were supposed to. Now we're like, man, I gotta take a cruise. It just changed, right? The way that we engaged with our neighbors changed a little bit. You remember that here in the beginning of 2020? You're kind of looking at everybody a little side-eyed, right? Like, what is going on here, man? It was really an interesting situation. And like your morning commute completely changed. I remember going out here in the mornings and there was not a car anywhere to be found, man. And now fast forward, people are like begging for traffic jams now, right? You're like, man, I could totally use that morning commute again, right? And so as I sat there in this like sea of wrapping paper and kids and, all of these things, as I just sat there in this sea of the boxes and the whistling toys and the newest technology advancements, it hit me. We're going to be okay. Together, we are going to get through this. And this week, what I'd like to do is take a look back at 2020, and I want to ask 3 questions, and I want you to ask in your own personal life these 3 questions. I want you to ask, in 2020, what did you do great? What could you have done better? And what has to change in 2021? Those are the 3 questions I want you to ask. We're going to ask those questions together here on Rise and Grind this week as we go through and break down 2020. But first, before we do, y'all know what we got to do up in here. That's right, we dance. Hey, for those of you that know, and those of you that don't know, this is the part of the show where we get the body moving a little bit. We get the blood flowing a little bit. We get the heart pumping a little bit. And we also hit that share button. That's right, because I believe if we can change the way people start their day, it'll make a massive impact on this planet. I truly believe that. And sometimes all it takes to change the way somebody starts their day is for you to hit that share button. There's nearly 300 of you that are watching live right now. Imagine the ripple effect if every single one of you were to hit that share button this morning. It would be powerful. Also, for those of you that are listening on the podcast or watching on YouTube, do me a favor, drop a comment, hit a subscribe, do all those things and let me know that you were there. I would greatly appreciate it. I will go back and say what's up to you if you say what's up to me, because that's what we do here on hashtag Rise and Grind. I like to talk to you. You get to talk to me. This is a two-way street. That's what it's all about. So this is also the part of the show where I say good morning to Kevin Fadley. I say good morning to Susan Rose and Jeff Baker and Mr. Mike Overfelt, Mike Romano, Ray Hatcher, Angie Lane, Melvin Rodriguez, Tabitha Walls, Vicky Everett, Kristen Hawk Tibbs, Bruce Over. This is the part of the show where you say good morning to me and I say good morning to you. That's right. You say good morning to me, I say good morning to you. What's up, Nathaniel Banks? What's up, Michael Guthrie? How you doing, Mary Lynn Wilkin and Linda LaBonds? Kim Fair's up in the house today. If it's your first time watching hashtag Rise and Grind, my name is Glenn Lundy. I am your host. I am also the creator of the hashtag Rise and Grind group right here on Facebook. We'd love to have you as a member of our group. It's nothing but motivation, education, and inspiration. Right, Jeremy Noling? Right, Steph Jane Ross? Nothing but motivation, education, and inspiration, David Snyder. And we sure would love to have you over there and part of that group. We'd love to have you join us there. Beautiful. When that bass line drops, I feel it. Like it gets me every time. I don't know about you, but it gets me every time. What's up, Joel Matthew? How you doing? Scott Simons. Also in the house this morning is my man, Josh. What's up, Gail B. Kraft? Megan DiMartino's up in here. Eddie Brown, Krista Bug, Rodney Rock Hatfield. Everybody's up in here this morning on hashtag Rise and Grind. This is going to be a fun week. It's going to be a powerful week. It's going to be a reflective week. Hopefully, it's going to set the tone for you for 2021. Thanks for the stars, Wendy. I appreciate that. All right, it's going to be powerful. So let's dive in here today on hashtag Rise and Grind. Dum 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 dum.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Close to the ones here today. Close to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I did not know no pain, when I believed in forever and everything would stay the same. Now my heart feel like December when somebody say your name. 'Cause I can't reach out to call you, but I know I will one day, yeah.
Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, yeah. But everything will be alright. Go with your voice and say, hey.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Close to the ones here today. Close to the ones that we lost on the way. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories, and the memories bring back you. Memories bring back you. There's a time that I remember when I never felt so lost, when I felt that all the hatred was too powerful to stop. Now my heart feels like an ember, and it's lighting up the dark. I'll carry these torches for ya, but you know I'll never drop, yeah.
Everybody hurts sometimes, everybody hurts someday, hey, hey.
But everything gon' be alright.
Go and raise your voice and say, hey.
Here's to the ones that we got. Cheers to the wish you were here, but you're not. 'Cause the dreams bring back all the memories of everything we've been through. Close to the ones here today. Close to the ones
So in the first 100 days of 2020, a lot of things happened. A lot of things happened. And we all knew going in that 2020 was going to be different, right? We were like, man, 2020 is going to be a different year. It's going to be an incredible year. Everybody was talking about, 2020 vision, all of that good stuff, right? We all knew that 2020 was going to be a different year. We knew that in 2019 going in. So many people were calling for 2020 vision. This clarity was being proclaimed all around the world. The ability to see our goals, and we were going to follow through on them. That's what everybody said. I heard it from you, all of you, every single one of you. You were like, 2020 is going to be my year. I'm going to follow through. I'm going to complete my goals. I'm going to accomplish this. I'm going to accomplish that. Every single one of you, right? Well, we got clarity. We got clarity. All right. It was just a little bit different than I think any of us anticipated. You see, the year started off seemingly normal with very high expectations. There was, however, a big fire that was going on in Australia. And so the entire continent was burning like in a way that we'd never seen before. But something really interesting happened in the midst of that fire. People from all over the planet came together through GoFundMe channels. Ellen had a GoFundMe. People were saving koalas that were dying of thirst. It was amazing. Something that was said about humanity during that time. Millions and millions and millions and millions on top of millions and millions and millions of dollars were raised as people just came together in an unprecedented way to support our fellow humans that we'd never met before over there on a completely different continent, so far removed from our day-to-day thoughts, right? Then on January 26th, Kobe Bryant and Gianna and their family friends crashed and left us in a shocking helicopter accident. Shocking. And then once again, something really incredible happened that said a lot about us as humans and humanity, as millions, if not more, of people all around the world came together to honor and mourn the great Kobe Bryant. People from different backgrounds, different belief systems, different ages, people who normally would be like rivals in all things sports, people who were wearing different jerseys, people who supported different teams, athletes that were on different teams that were ultimately competitors of my man Kobe Bryant. They all like came together to the point where some people were like, dude, I've never seen anything like this. It was amazing. It was another true picture of humanity. We came together in an unprecedented way. Then, of course, there was Super Bowl 54 back in February, where we watched Patrick Mahomes, a 24-year-old with his second year in the NFL, win a Super Bowl and ultimately become the highest paid player in the history of the NFL. But 64,000 of us were in the stadium watching this game, and millions worldwide as this dude won a Super Bowl. It was an incredible moment for him, an incredible moment for football, not an incredible moment for a Raiders fan, but it was an incredible moment for a lot of people. And then unfortunately, J-Lo and Shakira hit the stage. They came together in an unprecedented way, and unfortunately, it was quite a divisive one. So, though many millions of people came together, there was a tinge, a hint of some things that might be to come in 2020. And then, of course, in the first 100 days of 2020, the news of this virus began to spread, and people around the world made some of the hardest decisions that they had ever had to make, especially when it came to our politicians and the people that we've elected to be our leaders. They had some incredibly difficult decisions. I mean, this was unprecedented. And they marched forward. And so did we. You and I, one day at a time, we marched forward. And so what I want to do this morning is I want to take a look, and as we go through this week, I want to continue to take a look and kind of break it down by sections, right? And so in the first 100 days of the year, I want to ask those three questions I asked you in the beginning, like, what did we do great? What could we have done better? And what has to change in 2021? So I want you to just think about this for just a second. Think about it personally in your life, because that matters tremendously, the decisions you make. I also want you to think about it when it comes to your circle of influence, your community, your family, your friends, the people that you impact, right? I want you to think about it that way. And then I also want you to think about it on a global scale. What did we do great? What could we have done better? And what has to change in 2021? You see, all of this is for naught if we don't evolve and learn from the situation. That's the key. That's what makes it a spectacular year, is if you learn from it and grow from it. Don't dwell in it and hide from it, right? So I'm going to give you my personal opinion. You can agree or choose not to agree. This is really something I want you to engage in. But just to give you an idea, in my personal opinion, I think we did great at the beginning of 2020. I think we did great at coming together. I think we did great at coming together in our homes and ultimately for our neighbors. I think we did great at coming together when there was some planetary issues over there in Australia and other places around the world. I think we came together, obviously with the Kobe Bryant thing. We all kind of came together. I thought that was very classy, the way that we handled that as human beings. When COVID first hit, it showed that when we unite, ultimately we are a powerful force, right? I think we did a great job at coming together in crucial moments in the first 100 days of 2020. Now, when it comes to what could we have maybe done a little bit better, I think one of the things that we could have done a little bit better in the very beginning, the first 100 days of 2020 and quarter one, I think we could have been a little more sensitive to other people's feelings and other people's emotions. You see, we were all very quick to choose sides at the beginning of this whole thing. Very quick to choose sides. And we were very quick to chastise anyone who had an opposing view. I think it happened really fast, right? At first, it was kind of like, okay, what's going on? And then it started to settle in, and it just started to become very, very, very divisive. And I think we should learn from that. We need to learn to put ourselves in other people's shoes. Be a little more understanding when things hit us that are unprecedented, that we've never experienced before. I think we need to all take a deep breath and go, okay, all right. How can we focus on pulling together versus focusing on pulling apart. I think we could have been a little bit better at that, especially in the first 100 days of 2020 and maybe even beyond. And what needs to change in 2021? I believe we have to put our blinders on in 2021. Blinders like they use on these horse races, on these horses, to keep their eyes focused forward, not on the things that are going on around them, not the chaos of everything, but just laser focused on the goal, laser focused on the finish line. I don't know about you, but I got a little distracted in the first 100 days of 2020. What's up, Albert? Great to see you, sir. I broke some of my routines that were serving me really well in the first 100 days of 2020. I did. So routines that were serving me and serving others. You see, I was watching the news all of a sudden every single day in my house, which I had never watched the news before. I actually was known to preach, don't watch the news. I was listening to it on the radio. I was utterly distracted. And I paid for that. I paid for that. I really did. I paid for that. I gained some weight at the beginning of this year. Broke out of my routine of working out every day at the beginning of this year. Was a little bit more moody around the house. Things like that, right? I paid for that. I did. I paid for breaking out of those routines. And in the end, guess what? None of us could control any of it. We all watched, glued to our TV sets, glued to our radios, glued to all of these things. We broke our patterns and our habits that were serving ourselves and our families, but we couldn't control any of it. So in 2021, I believe what has to change is you and I are going to have to stay laser focused. In 2021, no distractions. I want you to stick to what you know works for you and max it out. You see, we need you at your best in 2021. We need that. You see, I don't know if you know this or not, but you are ultimately a child of God, the God of the universe, which makes you my brother or my sister. And as my brother and my sister, it's so crucially important that you understand that the decisions you make to become the best version of yourself that you can possibly be ultimately affect me. It's a win-win-win. You see, when you rise, we rise, because if we pull together as humanity and we lift everyone up, right, we all get better. That's why it's important. So I think it's super important that what has to change in 2021 is we cannot get distracted. You cannot get distracted. What is the goal? What is the target? Let's get laser focused, because we can't control what's going on out there anyway, right? And ultimately, in the end, if we pull together, everything's going to be all right. Listen, my friend, I hope you'll join me this week as we reflect. We ask those questions. What did we do great? What could we have done better? And what has to change in 2021? We're going to wrap up this year strong. We're going to wrap up this year powerful. If you need more videos like this, you can go to GlennLundy.com. If you haven't done so already, do me a favor and hit that share button on your way out. There's 327 of y'all watching right now. That's a lot of shares. That's a lot of reach. That's a lot of impact that we can make on this planet by changing the way people start their day. Love you. Have an incredible day today, and I'll see you tomorrow morning at 5:30 a.m. as we do this all over again on #RiseAndGrind. Have an incredible day. See ya.
Good morning.
And by the way, those of you in Elite, I'll see you in 30 minutes. It's Elite. We do Elite on Mondays. That's right. #RiseAndGrind Elite. If you're not a part of that group, you can go to RISEANDGRINDElite.com. That's where we get together, we mastermind, we share our experiences and our networks to help each other level up in the 7 main areas of your life. We'd love to have you come join us. If you're currently in Elite, I'll see you in 28 minutes. For those of you watching on the East Coast. If you're not in Elite yet, come join us. RISEAndGRINDElite.com. Let's go.
First thing on my mind, early in the morning time. Daily motivation, feeling so divine. Waking up the nation. morning.
Don't stop.
Good
Get
morning.
it, get it,
Good
get it.
morning.
Don't stop. Get it, get it.
Hashtag rise and grind. Let's go, let's go, 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 hashtag rise and grind. I know you with it. Hashtag rise and grind. Let's go, let's go, hashtag rise and grind. Let's go, let's go, hashtag rise and grind. Wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, wake up, everybody in the land. Make 'em all get